Well, homie G's, that was just the first game that we just saw, just here, just right now. Thanks, Vanplex. Let's go ahead and jump into this next game, homie G's. This is going to be the second game, BuFuSeltic versus PlusEV. Of course, we all know who won last game with a powerful, powerful engagement. Looks like Ultras didn't quite do it for BuFuSeltic. PlusEV taking the first game. If PlusEV can take the second game, it's going to move us into the finals, but if he can't, we are going to see another we are going to see a tiebreaker in this best of three. First player to 2 wins takes it. Apparently I have another call, which I can't quite answer right now. Oh shit, can I? Hold on, I actually need to take this. I'm sorry, I'm very sorry. Sorry about that, homie G's. It was actually my mother, and you know when you get a call from your mother, you just really gotta take it. You know, like, cause you know it's your mom. Like, she's like the coolest person who's ever been alive, cause she raised you. So it's like you gotta show the love for the moms out there. 110%, homie G's. Let's go ahead and jump into this game. Sorry about that, AFK for just a minute. Hope you guys didn't mind it too much. We are going to start off with BuFuSeltic at the top left with 1 loss on his belt. And at the bottom right, we're going to see none other than PlusEV with 1 win under his belt. This is the best of 3, so first player to 2 wins, it looks like. It actually looks like PlusEV is being extremely, or is going to be a bit aggressive in this early stage. PlusEV timing out his speed relatively close to this engagement here. It only is halfway done, so I guess that's not really a fair position to take here. Let's see how many lings / drones we're seeing in production. We are seeing more drones in production here for PlusEV, as he is able to put a lot of pressure onto this natural, the spine crawler. Not sure where he wants to go. He does want to go to the natural, but he's going to have to decide to stick it to the main. Stick it to the man. And a lot of pressure going on, but is it productive right now, or is it a little counterproductive as the speed is officially done? However, no units are here to put any more pressure as the speed is officially done. Kind of a feint, kind of a very fast tech for speed. Well, actually, a standard teching time for speed. However, he isn't able to really do much with it, but he was able to put some chaos in BuFuSeltic's natural. Let's go ahead and look into the production tab. We have 23 workers for good old Celtic, and on the bottom right we do have for PlusEV 20 workers total. 1 ling still surviving for BuFuSeltic, as well as 6 lings total, and 6 more lings in production for good old BuFuSeltic, as we are going to see some more production here. We actually are going to see some banelings, hopefully trying to get through the mineral line of the natural, or actually the main. Actually would, and it looks like the screens are in great are in a great position to try and defend this. PlusEV being extremely valiant with his lings right now, his speed lings. try and deter these banelings. Now these banelings, this one baneling is not going to do any damage. Well, it's going to do extreme damage. Not anymore. It would do extreme damage onto a lot of drones, but it will not actually kill a drone. Link's running right back home for PlusEV. It almost looks like one Overlord might go down. Getting warped into an Overseer, actually. That's very interesting. This thing is going to be more than enough. We're seeing almost a wall off here. And so it looks like BuFuSeltic is pretty confident that his opponent is going to dedicate a lot of his resources to a Ling Baneling all-in bust. Or maybe he just wants to buy time to knock down these rocks and also go for his third. He's moving on out to check the third of his own opponent as rocks are starting to get a little pewed. And the third has been confirmed for BuFuSeltic to not be active. Right now we are seeing 2 base versus 2 base shenanigans. Double gas is being taken at the natural of BuFuSeltic, and 1 gas being taken at the natural of PlusEV. Some things moving in are going to be able to get a little bit of scout. Not sure how many are going to be able to run away though. Actually no spines right now defending the main. Poor little guy didn't really get to see much in his opponent's base. And the tech is the infestation pit, which is going to allow this layer to turn into a hive. This is about a rush to a hive tech. Maybe we'll see a spire later and really just like almost a 2-base Broodlord tech. He could have just put his spire down. It looks like we aren't going to see Mudas quite yet. On the other hand, for BuFuSeltic, we are going to see Mudas. Did PlusEV? Was PlusEV able to scout that? Of course he was, because he has a Ling right there. I love you, Vanplex. PlusEV with a nice little Overseer here. Going to keep an eye on the third possible expansion. Also keeping a great eye with his Overlord. This is an Overseer with the Hammerhead eyes. This is an Overlord with the Hammerhead eyes. I love that. I love that they made him like that. It's like these are like water creatures. Guys, quick question. Would it be a good idea or a bad idea to buy Tomb Raider and stream it? Just wanted to ask you guys before I did something crazy. Alrighty, OMGs, we do see the Overseer moving into Scout. He's going to see this finished spire. 4 Mutas on the way. Overseer actually going to be able to escape certain and inevitable death. Very exciting here. Let's look at the supply though. 66 to 67, 70 to 67. These guys are just about hand in hand. Third base is going down almost simultaneously as we do see the third going down and being official for good old BuFuSeltic. A few Mutas going over to wreak some havoc. And havoc they will create. Right now, Infestors able to get 2 of these Mutas. Just hang on. Spores digging as fast as they can. Ooh, all 4 of these Mutas are getting taken by the Fungals. Right now, both players trying to take the third. It looks like BuFuSeltic is going to have a nice lead in the economy. It looks like, actually, he is officially on 3-base saturation here, which is quite excellent. He's going to... Potentially, he'll be able to take his 4th base before. He's in a great position to take his 4th base before his main runs out of economy here. Right now, BuFuSeltic has a great situation going for him in the economy sector of the world. These Infestors, let's take a look at these upgrades. +1 attack versus +1/1. Potentially potentially these Roaches will be able to deal with this harassment with not too much trouble. Right now, PlusEV just concerned with putting some harassment onto the third because he knows he's a little bit behind. especially on the saturation. Right now, BuFuSeltic is going to have a lot of gas income going down. We do see roaches coming out from both players as well as the burrow for Plus. Unfortunately, BuFuSeltic doesn't have the burrow himself. However, he is outnumbering his opponent. Little hammerhead shark over here doing his thing. ZPZs can be really long. I've just noticed this. A lot of infestors in the background. A lot of fungals in the bank. 175 plus 75 is 150. Each one of these infestors has one fungal to his name. Actually, about 9 fungals in the bank right now. However, he didn't actually need any of these fungals. We're going to see a little attack force of infestors. The 3 infestor hit squad moving on forward. Where are these guys going exactly? Where do they want to go?
Our drones are under attack.
Drones being under attack at the 3rd. It's gonna really come down to how much damage good old Plus can do on the 3rd or on any of this drone production, on any of this drone count. These guys are getting through. Ooh, a nice little sexy split going down here. And the infestors go down for 2 of them. The 2 infestors immediately going towards the main, actually. Now, these infested Terrans aren't actually target firing the workers. They're target firing the units attacking them, unfortunately. So that's not going to do too much economic damage. But the infestors are able to get back home safely. Some beautiful fungals going onto the roaches. This is roach vs. roach action. And right now, in this situation, PlusEV is going to have a huge advantage. Despite the fact that BuFuSeltic has had the economic advantage going into this mid to late game scenario. Looks like we are still on mid game economy / mid game units, mid game armies right here, and the roaches are pushing forward. And if they are able to crush this 3rd, it is going to give Plus a big window of opportunity to get back right into the game economic wise. Infestors versus infestors, roaches versus roaches. Looks like right now all the roaches are gone for good old BuFuSeltic, only left with some hydras and a few infestors, and I think Plus is going to be able to muscle his way through, taking full advantage of the upgrade of the burrow, giving him some additional health points if he does decide to use them. Sure, Nightcore. What's going on, Dear Dawn? That's what she said. Oh, got him! Got him. Maybe, maybe not. Alright, these roaches from PlusEV are spread, and they are being completely cost-effective infestors safely in the background of both of these engagements here. And I think BuFuSeltic is being caught a little off guard here. Unfortunately, his army isn't being as cost-effective as he'd like it to be, even though he did have this 3rd going up so much faster than his opponent. He had it saturated so much faster, and yet it looks like he is going to fall. BuFuSeltic going down. That's going to give PlusEV the opportunity to move through the brackets. We will be right back in just a moment.